Hi, I'm Deneen Matsuda, and I'm glad you're here today. Thank you. I'm an elementary school teacher, and today's video is on Mother's Day. I have a picture of my mommy, Adelaide Page, originally Adelaide Jones from the island of Rotan off of Honduras, and she is a Jones from the village of Jonesville, and I miss her every single day. I love this picture of her because she looks like she's from a 1950s magazine. I wish I knew for whom she was setting the table. I'm guessing it was maybe for a holiday or something. But this was in the 1950s, and doesn't she look elegant and classy? I wish I looked like this when I was setting the table for wonderful Stanley. I know it's too late for you to do this for this Mother's Day, but it's never too early to prepare for next year. Each year I do succulents with my students, and I buy clay pots that they paint. The smaller the better because of the cost, and you need less succulents the smaller the pot. I've been trying to propagate succulents for at least 10 years now, and I think I have finally gotten to a place where I'm having success. But I do still have to buy some succulents. But, the smaller your pot, this could be split up into, I don't have to put all this in one pot if I don't want to. But if you know anything about succulents, they're just an incredible plant because you can take a perfect leaf. It can't be damaged in any way. And if you leave it alone, it will grow a pup. And then the pup turns into this. You can see the little root system, and it gets all its nutrients from the mother leaf. And there's so many lessons in this, right, that you can teach your students. And then the next phase is where you plant it in the dirt, and then it will grow into a full-size plant. Of course, this is a very slow process, but that's what I do for Mother's Day. But this year I added something that I've never done for Mother's Day, but I'm going to do it from now on. It's letter writing, and you can just do this for Father's Day or for any occasion sending a letter home. I had to introduce them first to stationery. They didn't know what that was, and I explained to them that we used to have stores of just stationery, and they had never seen that or heard of that. And so they loved this stationery. And I wondered, should I get some masculine stationery for my boys? No, they were all about the flowers. They loved it. And it came with little matching envelopes as well. And I got ones that had lines on it, but I just thought that might be easier for them. So we spent one period writing letters, and I tried to teach them, the proper salutation and opening to letters. Some of them wrote poems. Some of them just, made lists of things that they loved. They really were engaged in this opportunity to express appreciation to their moms. The hard part came to addressing the envelopes. So a lot of care needs to go into this. What I did is, I taught them that the envelope is in 3 places, 3 sections, and I didn't let them write the address actually on the envelope because I knew that they would make so many mistakes, which of course they did, and mistakes are an important part of learning. But I wanted to see the envelopes match this pretty stationery, and I wanted them to be able to use that. And I got these on Amazon for $7. It was not expensive at all. But I gave them office labels, and I let them write the address on the office label. And I let them write their mother's names on the top of the address label. So for the address label, they only had to get the address, the city, and the zip code. And that brought up a whole conversation that I wasn't expecting. Like, it used to be that I would be Mrs. Stanley Matsuda. Am I still Mrs. Stanley Matsuda? I think I am. I think that's still accepted. But a lot of the girls found that offensive. They couldn't understand why their father's name would need to be in their mother's name. And, I said, times are changing, but that's the most proper way to do it. And they didn't, most of them didn't know their addresses. They knew parts of their addresses, so I gave them their addresses. And I had an opportunity to teach them all the abbreviations, lane, road, boulevard. They didn't know those. Oh, someone made an interesting observation. Do all of our zip codes start with 9? Do all zip codes start with 9? And I said, well, sure. On the West Coast, all the zip codes start with 9. But as we move eastward in our nation, they have different beginning digits. So the teaching points were endless on this. And then the return address, I got to teach them about that. Now, the stamping, they didn't really understand what a stamp was for. What's a stamp for? I think they saw them and thought they were stickers. I bought 2 sets of stamps. There was a beautiful floral stamp. And then I found these as a mother. Good night, moon. And they did not remember being read good night, moon. And so I thought they would be all over these, and maybe a few would want the floral stamps. It was quite the reverse. They all wanted the floral stamps, and I had to convince some of them. Ella finally remembered good night, moon, but it took a while. So I'm going to have to reread good night, moon to them next week so they remember. So we put the stamp on, and then I had the opportunity to talk to them about, what stamps cost when I was a little girl. I remember stamps being 10 cents and how they go up incrementally and what a stamp is worth today. I was able to share with them about Benjamin Franklin's involvement in the Postal Service, and it was just a very fun, engaging lesson. And then here was the icing on the top. We walked to the post office to mail our letters, and I thought, oh, I'm so tired of permission slips, but I'm going to do this one last one. And I had some parents come with me. Now, my students told me, you should have had dads do this, because then the moms wouldn't have known. And it's true. Next year, I'll just invite dads to come. But we had so much fun. We felt like escapees, like we were, on the run. Just fun to go out, to walk outside our school. I can't tell you how fun that was, and walk to the post office. And one of my parents took a picture of us in front of the postal sign, and she is actually the one, Nicole, who pointed out. She said, "Look, there's the eagle is on the postal symbol," and my students had never noticed that. So it was we called it a field trip. And it was a really rich experience. And I thought you might like to try it too. And you don't have to wait for Mother's Day. You can do it. Just a letter home, maybe thanking their parents for supporting them through this school year. I hope that you are well. I know we are all exhausted. So I give you courage. I hope that you get some rest today, this evening, whenever you are watching this. And I look forward to being with you again next week. I'm Deneen Matsuda. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget
to like and subscribe!